September 26 is the 269th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar. There are 96 days remaining until the end of the year. This date is slightly more likely to fall on a Monday, Wednesday or Saturday than on Thursday or Friday, and slightly less likely to occur on a Tuesday or Sunday. Events: 46 BC, Julius Caesar dedicates a temple to his mythical ancestor Venus Genetrix in accordance with a vow he made at the Battle of Pharsalus. 715 Raginfrid defeats Theodold at the Battle of Compiègne. 1087 William II is crowned King of England, and reigns until 1100. 1212 Golden Bull of Sicily is issued to confirm the hereditary royal title in Bohemia for the Premuslid dynasty. 1345 Frisian-Hollandic Wars. Frisians defeat Holland in the Battle of Worms. 1371 Serbian-Turkish Wars. The forces of the Ottoman Sultan Murad I's Lieutenant Lala Sarhan Pasha and the Serbian army under the command of Vukašin Mrnjavčević and Jovan Uglješa clash at the Battle of Maritsa. 1493 Pope Alexander VI issues the papal bull Dudum Siquidum to the Catholic monarchs, extending the grant of new lands he made them in into Kayet era. 1580 Sir Francis Drake finishes his circumnavigation of the Earth. 1687 The Parthenon in Athens is partially destroyed by an explosion caused by the bombing from Venetian forces led by Morosini, who were besieging the Ottoman Turks stationed in Athens. 1687 The City Council of Amsterdam votes to support William of Orange's invasion of England, which became the Glorious Revolution. 1777 American Revolution. British troops occupy Philadelphia. 1789 Thomas Jefferson is appointed the first United States Secretary of State. John Jay is appointed the first Chief Justice of the United States. Samuel Osgood is appointed the first United States Postmaster General, and Edmund Randolph is appointed the first United States Attorney General. 1792 Mark David Lassos begins accusing Maximilien Robespierre of wanting a dictatorship for France. 1810 A new Act of Succession is adopted by the Riksdag of the Estates and Jean-Baptiste Bernadotte becomes heir to the Swedish throne. 1907 New Zealand and Newfoundland each become dominions within the British Empire. 1910 Indian journalist Swade Shabamani Ramakrishna Pillai is arrested after publishing criticism of the government of Travancore and exile. 1914 The United States Federal Trade Commission is established by the Federal Trade Commission Act. 1917 World War I. The Battle of Polygon Wood begins. 1918 World War I. The Musagon Offensive, the bloodiest single battle in American history, begins. 1923 Gustav Stresemann resumes the Weimar Republic's payment of reparations. 1933 As Gangster Machine Gun Kelly surrenders to the FBI, he shouts out, "Don't shoot, G-men," which becomes a nickname for FBI agents. 1934 Steamship RMS Queen Mary is launched. 1942 The Holocaust. August Frank, a higher official of the SS concentration camp administration department, issues a memorandum containing a great deal of operational detail in how Jews should be evacuated. 1944 World War II. Operation Market Garden fails. 1944 World War II. On the central front of the Gothic Line, Brazilian troops control the Sergio Valley region after 10 days of fighting. 1950 United Nations troops recapture Seoul from North Korean forces. 1950 Indonesia is admitted to the United Nations. 1954 Japanese rail ferry Toyomaru sinks during a typhoon in the Tsugaru Strait, Japan, killing 1,172. 1959 Typhoon Vera, the strongest typhoon to hit Japan in recorded history, makes landfall, killing 4,580 people and leaving nearly 1.6 million others homeless. 1960 in Chicago, the first televised debate takes place between presidential candidates Richard M. Nixon and John F. Kennedy. 1969 Abbey Road, the last recorded album by the Beatles, is released. 1971 the Freetown Christiania was founded. 1973 Concorde makes its first non-stop crossing of the Atlantic in record-breaking time. 1980 at the Oktoberfest terror attack in Munich 13 people died and 211 were injured. 1981 Baseball. Nolan Ryan sets a major league record by throwing his fifth no-hitter. 1983 Soviet nuclear false alarm incident. Military officer Stanislav Petrov identifies a report of an incoming nuclear missile as a computer error and not an American first strike. 1983 Australia 2 wins the America's Cup, ending the New York Yacht Club's 132-year domination of the race. 1984 the United Kingdom agrees to the handover of Hong Kong. 1997 Garuda Indonesia Airbus A300 crashes near Medan, Indonesia airport, killing 234. 1997 an earthquake strikes the Italian regions of Umbria and the Marsh, causing part of the Basilica of St. Francis at Assisi to collapse. 2000 anti-globalization protests in Prague turned violent during the IMF and World Bank summits. 2000 the MS Express Emina sinks off Paris in the Aegean Sea, killing 80 passengers. 2002 the overcrowded Senegalese ferry M. Vila Jula capsizes off the coast of the Gambia, killing more than 1,000. 2008 Swiss pilot and inventor Yves Rossi becomes first person to fly a jet engine-powered wing across the English Channel. 2009 Typhoon Ketsana hit the Philippines, China, Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos and Thailand, causing 700 fatalities. 2014 a mass kidnapping occurs in Iguala, Mexico. Births: 1329 Anne of Bavaria, 1711 Richard Grenville Temple, 2nd Earl Temple, English politician, First Lord of the Admiralty, 1750 Cuthbert Collingwood, 1st Baron Collingwood, English Admiral, 1758 Cosma Argerich, Argentinian physician, 1767 Wenzel Müller, Austrian composer and conductor, 1774 Johnny Appleseed, American gardener and environmentalist, 1783 Richard Griffin, 3rd Baron Braybrooke, English politician and literary figure, 1791 Théodore Géricault, French painter and lithographer, 1792 William Hobson, Irish New Zealand explorer and politician, 1st Governor of New Zealand, 1820 Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagara, Indian philosopher, painter and academic, 1840 Louis Olivier Tillon, Canadian lawyer and politician, 8th Premier of Quebec, 1843 Joseph Furphy, Australian author and poet, 1848 Henry Walters, American art collector and philanthropist, 1849 Ivan Pavlov, Russian physiologist and physician, Nobel Prize laureate, 1865 Mary Russell, Duchesses of Bedford, 1867 Winsor McKay, American illustrator and animator, 1869 Komitas, Armenian-French priest and composer, 1870 Christian X of Denmark, 1872 Max Ehrmann, American poet and lawyer, 1873 Václav Berendt, Polish author and translator, 1874 Louis Hine, American photographer and activist. 1875 Edmund Gwenn, English-American actor and singer. 1876 Edith Abbott, American economist, social worker, and author. 1876 Gulam Bhik Nairang, Indian poet, lawyer, and politician. 1877 Ugo Cerletti, Italian neurologist and academic. 1877 Alfred Cortot, Swiss pianist and conductor. 1878 Walter Steinbeck, German actor. 1881 Hiram Wesley Evans, American Ku Klux Klan leader. 1884 Jack Bickle, Canadian businessman and philanthropist. 1886 Archibald Hill, English physiologist, academic, and politician, Nobel Prize laureate. 1887 Edwin Keble Bennett, English author and poet. 1887 Antonio Marino, Spanish-American actor and director. 1887 Barnes Wallis, English scientist and engineer, invented the bouncing bomb. 1888 J. Frank Derby, American journalist and author. 1888 T.S. Eliot, English poet, playwright, critic, Nobel Prize laureate. 1889 Gordon Brewster, Irish cartoonist. 1889 Martin Heidegger, German philosopher and academic. 1890 Jack Tressade, English footballer and manager. 1891 Charles Munch, French violinist and conductor. 1891 Hans Reichenbach, German philosopher from the Vienna Circle. 1892 Robert Stoughton Lind, American sociologist and academic. 1893 Gladys Brockwell, American actress. 1895 Jürgen Stroop, German general. 1897 Pope Paul VI. 1897 Arthur Rhys Davids, English lieutenant and pilot. 1898 George Gershwin, American pianist and composer. 1900 Suzanne Belperrin, French jewelry designer. 1901 George Raft, American actor, singer, and dancer. 1905 Milito Navarro, Puerto Rican baseball player. 1905 Karl Rappen, Austrian footballer and coach. 1907 Anthony Blunt, English historian and spy. 1907 Bep van Klaveren, Dutch boxer. 1909 Bill France, Sr., American race car driver, founded NASCAR. 1909 A.P. Hammond, American lieutenant, lawyer, and politician. 1911 Al Helfer, American sportscaster. 1913 Frank Brimsek, American ice hockey player. 1913 Dorothy Sloop, American pianist and educator. 1914 Achille Compagnoni, Italian skier and mountaineer. 1914 Jack LaLanne, American fitness expert. 1917 Aiyakute Elkawat, Canadian journalist and politician. 1917 Tran Duc Thao, Vietnamese-French philosopher and theorist. 1918 Eric Morley, English businessman and television host, founded the Miss World. 1918 John Rankin, Welsh author. 1919 Barbara Britton, American actress. 1919 Matilda Camus, Spanish poet and author. 1922 Takis Miliadis, Greek actor. 1922 Nicholas Romanov, Prince of Russia. 1923 Devanand, Indian actor, director, producer and screenwriter. 1923 Hugh Griffiths, Aaron Griffiths, English cricketer, lawyer and judge. 1923 James Hennessy, English businessman and diplomat. 1925 Norm Dussault, American-Canadian ice hockey player. 1925 Marty Robbins, American singer-songwriter, guitarist, actor, and race car driver. 1926 Julie London, American singer and actress. 1926 Manfred Mayhofer, Austrian philologist and academic. 1927 Robert Cade, American physician and educator, co-invented Gatorade. 1927 Patrick O'Neill, American actor. 1927 Enzo Bearzot, Italian footballer and manager. 1928 Bob van der Vecken, Belgian actor. 1928 Wilfred White, American football player. 1930 Philip Bosco, American actor. 1930 Joe Brown, English mountaineer and author. 1930 Fritz Wunderlich, German tenor and actor. 1931 Kenneth Parnell, American sex offender. 1932 Richard Hurd, American actor. 1932 Manmohan Singh, Indian economist and politician, 13th Prime Minister of India. 1932 Donna Douglas, American actress. 1932 Joyce Jameson, American actress. 1932 Vladimir Voinovich, Russian author and poet. 1934 Neil Coles, English golfer and architect. 1935 Lew Myers, American actor. 1935 Joe Sherlock, Irish politician. 1936 Leroy Drum, American soldier and songwriter. 1936 Winnie Madikizela Mandela, South African academic and politician, 8th First Lady of South Africa. 1937 Valentin Pavlov, Russian banker and politician, 11th Premier of the Soviet Union. 1937 Jerry Weintraub, American film producer and agent. 1938 Lucette Aldous, New Zealand-Australian ballerina and educator. 1938 Lars Jacob Crow, Norwegian journalist. 1939 Ricky Tomlinson, English actor and screenwriter. 1941 Salvatore Cardo, Italian violinist and conductor. 1941 Martine Beswick, Jamaican English model and actress. 1942 Kent McCord, American actor. 1943 Ian Chappell, Australian cricketer and sportscaster. 1943 Tim Schenken, Australian race car driver. 1944 Jan Brewer, American politician, 22nd Governor of Arizona. 1944 Keith Onions, English geologist and academic. 1944 Anne Robinson, English journalist and game show host. 1945 Louise Boudouin, P. Canadian academic and politician. 1945 Brian Ferry, English singer-songwriter. 1946 Andrea Dworkin, American activist and author. 1946 John McLaughlin Gray, P. Canadian actor, playwright and composer. 1946 Radhakrishna Mainali, Nepalese politician. 1946 Louise Simonson, American author. 1946 Christine Todd Whitman, American politician, 50th Governor of New Jersey. 1947 Lynn Anderson, American singer and actress. 1947 Philippe Laville, French singer and actor. 1948 Olivia Newton-John, English-Australian singer-songwriter and actress. 1948 John Fox, English singer-songwriter, guitarist, and keyboard player. 1949 Cláudio, Brazilian footballer and manager. 1949 Wendy Saddington, Australian singer and journalist. 1949 James Miley, American novelist. 1949 Minette Walters, English journalist and author. 1951 Tommy Taylor, English footballer and manager. 1951 Stuart Tosh, Scottish singer-songwriter and drummer. 1953 Dolores Keane, Irish singer and actress. 1953 Douglas A. Melton, American biologist and academic. 1953 Paul Stevenson, English police officer. 1954 Craig Chakiko, American guitarist. 1954 Kevin Kennedy, American baseball player, manager, and sportscaster. 1955 Carlene Carter, American singer, songwriter and guitarist. 1956 Steve Butler, American race car driver and engineer. 1956 Linda Hamilton, American actress. 1957 Klaus Augenthaler, German footballer and manager. 1957 Michael Dweck, American photographer and director. 1958 Darby Crash, American singer-songwriter. 1958 Robert Kagan, Greek-American historian and author. 1958 Richard B. Weldon, Jr., American sailor and politician. 1958 Rudi Cern, German figure skater and journalist. 1959 Rich Gedman, American baseball player and coach. 1959 Ilya Kormazyev, Russian poet and translator. 1960 Uwe Bein, German footballer and manager. 1960 Joke de Vries, Dutch academic and politician. 1961 Marianne Mikko, Estonian journalist and politician. 1961 Will Self, English journalist and author. 1962 Melissa Sue Anderson, American-Canadian actress. 1962 Mark Haddon, English author and poet. 1962 Steve Monaghetti, Australian runner. 1962 Al Pitrelli, American guitarist and songwriter. 1962 Jackie Wu, Taiwanese singer, actor, and television host. 1963 Lysette Anthony, English actress and producer. 1963 Joe Nemchek, American race car driver. 1964 Dave Martinez, American baseball player and coach. 1964 John Tempesta, American drama. 1965 Cindy Heron, American singer. 1965 Petro Poroshenko, Ukrainian businessman and politician, 5th President of Ukraine. 1966 Dean Butterworth, English-American drama. 1966 Christos Dantis, Greek singer, songwriter and producer. 1966 Craig Haywood, American football player. 1966 Gillian Reynolds, Canadian actress and sportscaster. 1967 Bruno Akrapovic, Bosnian footballer and manager. 1967 Shannon Hoon, American singer, songwriter and guitarist. 1968 Jim Caviezel, American actor. 1968 Tricia O'Kelly, American actress, producer and screenwriter. 1969 Andy Petterson, Australian footballer and coach. 1969 David Slade, English director and producer. 1969 Holger Stanislavski, German footballer and manager. 1969 Paul Warhurst, English footballer and manager. 1970 Sherry Moon Zombie, American actress and fashion designer. 1970 David Parland, Swedish guitarist. 1972 Raskas, American rapper and producer. 1972 Sean Stockman, American singer. 1973 Marty Casey, American singer, songwriter and guitarist. 1973 Julian Davis, American actress, producer and screenwriter. 1973 Chris Small, Scottish snooker player and coach. 1973 Olga Vazdecki, Greek triple jumper. 1974 Boris Cepeda, German Ecuadorian pianist and diplomat. 1974 Gary Hall, Jr., American swimmer. 1974 Martin Muorsep, Estonian basketball player and coach. 1975 Emma Hardelan, Swedish singer and violinist. 1975 Jake Paltrow, American director and screenwriter. 1975 Chiara Scoras, German actress. 1976 Michael Ballack, German footballer. 1976 Sami Vanska, Finnish bass player. 1977 Karim Ozyogun, Turkish singer, songwriter and guitarist. 1977 aka PLU, Japanese comedian and actor. 1978 Robert Kipkoech, Cherrod, Kenyan runner. 1979 John Harley, English footballer. 1979 Simon Kirch, German sprinter. 1979 Naomichi Marufuji, Japanese wrestler. 1979 Fui Moi, Tongan, New Zealand rugby player. 1979 Cameron Mooney, Australian footballer. 1979 J.C. Phelps, American gymnast. 1979 Taavi Rõivas, Estonian politician, 16th Prime Minister of Estonia. 1979 Jacob Tierney, Canadian actor, director, and screenwriter. 1980 Patrick Friesjacher, Austrian race car driver. 1980 Brooks Orpik, American ice hockey player. 1980 Daniel Sedin, Swedish ice hockey player. 1980 Henrik Sedin, Swedish ice hockey player. 1981 Yao Bina, Chinese singer. 1981 Christina Milian, American singer-songwriter, dancer, and actress. 1981 Ayumi Tsunematsu, Japanese voice actress. 1981 Serena Williams, American tennis player. 1982 Rob Burrow, English rugby player. 1982 Simon Piccone, Italian rugby player. 1982 John Scott, Canadian ice hockey player. 1982 Miguel Alfredo Portillo, Argentinian footballer. 1982 John Richardson, English comedian and radio host. 1983 Dequel Jackson, American football player. 1983 Archimede Morlio, Italian footballer. 1983 Ricardo Quaresma, Portuguese footballer. 1984 Nev Schulman, American photographer, television host, and producer. 1987 Rosanna Munter, Swedish singer-songwriter. 1988 James Blake, English singer-songwriter and producer. 1988 Kira Korpi, Finnish figure skater. 1988 Marina Karakai, Japanese actress and singer. 1988 Mark Simpson, English clarinet player and composer. 1989 Chinemi Suzuki, Japanese model, television host, and actress. 1990 Pavel Avdeyev, Russian footballer. 1991 Dan Preston, English footballer. 1992 Yuara, South Korean singer and actress. 1993 Michael Kidd Gilchrist, American basketball player. 1994 Lucas Gafarrat, Spanish footballer. 1995 Milos Velkovic, Serbian footballer. Deaths: 1417 Francesco Zabarella, Italian cardinal. 1468 Wanda Torquemada, Spanish cardinal and theologian. 1620 Tai Chang, Emperor of China. 1623 Charles Grey, 7th Earl of Kent, English politician, Lord Lieutenant of Bedfordshire. 1626 Wakasaka Yasuharu, Japanese daimyo. 1716 Antoine Parent, French mathematician and theorist. 1764 Benito Geronimo Fajo y Montenegro, Spanish monk and scholar. 1800 William Billings, American composer and educator. 1802 Jure Vega, Slovene mathematician and physicist. 1820 Daniel Boone, American hunter and explorer. 1868 August Ferdinand Mobius, German mathematician and astronomer. 1877 Hermann Grassmann, German mathematician and physicist. 1902 Levi Strauss, German-American businessman, founded Levi Strauss & Amp Co. 1904 Lafcadio Hearn, Greek-Japanese author and academic. 1904 John Fitzwilliam Stairs, Canadian businessman and politician. 1935 Andy Adams, American author. 1935 Ivan Persa, Slovene-Hungarian priest and author. 1937 Bessie Smith, American singer and actress. 1945 Béla Bartók, Hungarian pianist and composer. 1946 William Strunk, Jr., American author and educator. 1947 Hugh Lofting, English-American author and poet. 1951 Hans Cluse, German geologist and academic. 1952 George Santayana, Spanish philosopher, novelist, and poet. 1953 Zhu Beiyong, Chinese painter and educator. 1954 Eleanor Roosevelt, American tennis player. 1957 Arthur Powell Davies, American minister and author. 1959 S.W.R.D. Bandaranaike, Sri Lankan lawyer and politician, 4th Prime Minister of Sri Lanka. 1959 Leslie Moorehead, Australian general. 1959 Theodore Ussisuu, Estonian furniture designer and educator. 1965 James Fitzmaurice, Irish soldier and pilot. 1968 Ben Shlomo Lipman Heilprin, Polish-Israeli neurologist and physician. 1968 Daniel Johnson, Sr., Canadian lawyer and politician, 20th Premier of Quebec. 1968 Vladislav Kedra, Polish pianist. 1972 Charles Correll, American actor and screenwriter. 1973 Samuel Flagg Bemis, American historian and author. 1973 Ralph Earnhardt, American race car driver. 1973 Anna Magnani, Italian actress and singer. 1976 Leopold Ruzicka, Croatian-Swiss chemist and academic, Nobel Prize laureate. 1977 Uday Shankar, Indian dancer and choreographer. 1978 Mansi Iqbal, Swedish physicist and academic, Nobel Prize laureate. 1979 Arthur Honeycutt, American actor. 1982 Alec Herwood, Australian cricketer. 1984 Paquiri, Spanish bullfighter. 1984 John Facenda, American sportscaster. 1987 Ramang, Indonesian footballer and manager. 1987 Herbert Tichy, Austrian geologist, journalist, and mountaineer. 1988 Branko Zebek, Croatian football player and coach. 1989 Hemanta Kumar Mukhopadhyay, Indian singer, songwriter and producer. 1990 Harun Mabiz, Turkish intelligence officer. 1990 Alberto Moravia, Italian author and critic. 1991 Billy Vaughan, American singer and band leader. 1995 Kalju Pitsa, Estonian chess player. 1996 Anice Iusezovscu, Romanian politician. 1998 Batty Carter, American singer. 1999 Oziana McCarty, American philanthropist. 2000 Richard Mulligan, American actor. 2000 Baden-Powell Aquino, Brazilian guitarist and composer. 2003 Sean Lane, American guitarist, songwriter and producer. 2003 Robert Palmer, English singer-songwriter. 2004 Mariana Camalos, Canadian bodybuilder, model, and wrestler. 2005 Helen Cresswell, English author and screenwriter. 2006 Byron Nelson, American golfer and coach. 2006 Eva Toguri d'Aquino, American wartime propaganda broadcaster. 2007 Bill Wirtz, American businessman. 2008 Marc Moulin, Belgian keyboard player, producer and journalist. 2008 Paul Newman, American actor, director, producer and businessman. 2010 Terry Newton, English rugby player. 2010 Gloria Stewart, American actress. 2011 Bob Cassidy, American sculptor, founded the City Museum. 2012 Emmett Yeldoud, American actress and singer. 2012 Sylvia Fedoruk, P. Canadian physicist and politician, 17th Lieutenant Governor of Saskatchewan. 2012 Eugene Genovese, American historian and author. 2012 Sam Steiger, American journalist and politician. 2013 Azizan Abdul Razak, Malaysian politician. 10th Menteri Besar of Kedah. 2013 Sina Duggan, Irish hurler. 2013 Mario Montez, Puerto Rican American actor. 2013 Esos Sugzian, Armenian actor and director. 2014 Jim Burka, American football player and coach. 2014 Sam Hall, American screenwriter. 2014 Gerald Neugebauer, American astronomer and physicist. 2014 Tamir Sapir, Georgian-American businessman. 2015 Eudoxia Maria Froelich, Brazilian zoologist. 2015 Sidney Phillips, American soldier, physician, and author. 2015 Anna Senaviratne, Sri Lankan police officer and diplomat. Holidays and observances. Christian feast days. Cosmas and Damien John of Meada. Nilis the Younger, Lancelot Andros Wilson Carlyle. September 26th. Day of the National Flag. Dominion Day. European Day of Languages. Revolution Day.